Netflix's Ginny and Georgia wrapped its third season with a finale full of deception, courtroom tension, and emotional fallout. At the heart of the drama lies Georgia Miller's trial for the murder of Tom Fuller, a crime she committed in season 2. The question leading into the climax: would Georgia finally pay for her past actions? The trial dominates much of the season's final episodes, placing Georgia squarely under public scrutiny. She's charged with suffocating Tom Fuller, Cynthia's ailing husband, in a supposed act of mercy. However, it wasn't just a compassionate gesture. George's pattern of covering up secrets and eliminating threats caught up with her, forcing her into court and threatening the life she's built in Wellsbury. The outcome of the trial hinges not on George's innocence, but on her daughter Ginny's willingness to protect her. Ginny, now fully aware of the gravity of her mother's crimes, takes matters into her own hands in a move that redefines her character. She manipulates her younger brother Austin into falsely claiming he saw their estranged father, Gil, smothering Tom. Ginny goes a step further by threatening Cynthia with exposure of an alleged affair unless she supports the lie in court. Under pressure, Cynthia corroborates the story. Their testimony creates enough reasonable doubt to sway the jury. The verdict? Georgia is found not guilty. Though the courtroom cheers for George's acquittal, the emotional undercurrent is far from celebratory. Ginny is left grappling with the manipulation she orchestrated to save her mother, blurring the moral lines that once separated her from Georgia. The trial's outcome becomes less a victory and more a grim reflection of the cycle of deception between mother and daughter. Austin, traumatized by being forced into the lie, shows signs of emotional distress, and his bond with Georgia begins to fray. Meanwhile, Zion, Ginny's father, grows increasingly concerned about the family's unraveling dynamics. He starts discussing a custody arrangement, fearing for the emotional well-being of his children under Georgia's influence. In a moment of rare vulnerability, Georgia confesses the truth about Tom's death to Joe, her longtime friend and potential love interest. She admits she's exhausted from years of lies and violence, suggesting she longs for peace, but isn't sure if it's still within reach. The season's end doesn't just settle the murder charge. It cracks open a Pandora's box of new complications. Paul, Georgia's husband and the town's mayor, divorces her and is ousted from office, humiliated by the scandal. Georgia is left with fractured relationships and an uncertain path forward. Just when it seems the chaos may finally quiet, the final scene throws another curveball. Ginny catches Georgia drinking milk, an act Georgia once associated with being pregnant. The implication is clear. She might be expecting again. The father? That remains a mystery, with both Paul and Joe as possibilities. This potential pregnancy sets the stage for more drama in Season 4, promising additional layers of tension and complexity. Beyond Georgia's personal chaos, other characters face uncertain futures. Marcus, still struggling with depression, enters rehab, putting his relationship with Ginny on hold. Ginny, having crossed a significant moral line, must now reckon with what she's become and who she might turn into. So, is Georgia found guilty? Legally, no. Thanks to calculated lies and manipulated testimony, she walks free. But morally, emotionally, and psychologically, Season 3 makes clear the price of freedom might be heavier than a prison sentence.